One of the biggest mistakes I see creators on Instagram who are looking to find the best time to post make is they go up to their analytics, they click on their insights, they see that Instagram says that most of their followers are active at 5 p.m. See that little number right there? And then they post at that time. Now, that would be a perfectly decent strategy if Instagram was still chronological and not algorithm based. Now, how Instagram's algorithm works is when they show your content, they only show it to a certain percentage of your followers. So let's say you post a photo, Instagram will show it to around 10%, whatever the number is, a small percentage of your followers. And depending on how it does with those few followers, then it will extend it to the rest of your Instagram following. So with that in mind, just posting whenever most of your followers are active on Instagram isn't exactly the best strategy. Instead, what we need to do is pivot, and we need to focus on finding our most active users. That's our Instagram followers who are not only active, but will engage with our photo when we post it in that 10-minute time frame. So when we do post our photo, Instagram shows it to our active followers and then shows it to the rest of our audience. So in today's episode of Building Influence with Bobby, I'm going to show you how to find the best time to post by finding your most active Instagram users and catering your Instagram posting time to them. Ready? Let's get right into it. I gotta get these couple things out of the way. One, there is no blanket best time to post for every single user on Instagram. Everybody's posting time, their ideal posting time, is going to completely vary depending on who you are and what type of content you post. So with that being said, I can only help you do the research and find the best posting time that works for you. And that being said, number two is to find the best time to post in your Instagram audience. It's going to take testing. Like I said, there is no magic number. So now that we know what we know about Instagram's algorithm, that it's not just about finding when all of our Instagram users are active. Instead, it's about finding those small active Instagram users that will like our photo, and then Instagram will show it to the rest of our active audience. So we need to really find these people. Well, how do we do that? Unfortunately, there's no other way to do it but testing. We need to test by posting different times during the day. Now, what are we gonna do? We're not just gonna sit around and post one day at 7 p.m., one day at 2 p.m., one day at 6 a.m. That would be ridiculous. That would be ridiculous, but thank God that's not what we have to do, because there's actually only 3 times during the day that Instagram users are active. So let's take a look at this data that Instagram gives us right here. Now, we all know that we can go to Instagram, press Insights, and it will show when our users are active on Instagram. It'll also give you some location data, some things like that. However, if we hop on to a place called Creator Studio, which is actually Instagram's free creator app, it's meant for us to use to get extra analytical features, to schedule our Instagram posts. And if we click on this, it'll actually show us some more detailed Instagram insights. So not only will it show you when your Instagram fan base is most active, it'll also give you the hour by hour time frame of when your Instagram audience is on the platform. Now, I can almost guarantee you, yours looks a lot like mine. During the hours of 12 in the morning to 9 in the morning, it's almost dead. And then after that, it picks up and then it gets most active at around 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's almost guaranteed that's what you look like. So from this, we can gather that posting from 12 to 9 in the morning is a no-go, right? Nobody is active on Instagram at that time, and I can almost guarantee you yours looks the same way. So we already know that our active audience is not going to be hiding out during those time frames. So with that being said, we really only have 3 different times during the day, which is actually even feasible to look for our active audience. And that is the hours of 9 to 12, anywhere between those time frames. And then the hours of 4 to 5 to 6, and then a little later on in the night from like 8 to 10. Those are the only 3 different time slots that we need to test to find which works best for us. Now, I know what you're thinking, Bobby, that's still 9 hours that we would still need to test, right? Well, that's not the case, because from data, we know that Instagram users spend over an hour on the platform. Meaning, if we post at 8 p.m., we're still catching those 9 p.m. users and those 7 p.m. users. So we're going to be able to test this in 3 different time slots. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to post for 3 weeks. The first week, we're gonna post somewhere between 10 to 12 p.m. Then the next week, we're gonna test 4 to 6 p.m. And then after that, we're gonna test 7 to 10 p.m. Then simply record your results on a Google spreadsheet, find what works best for you. You don't even have to go through that. What you can just do is simply do the eye test and see what works best for you. So for me, what I found was my ideal posting time was somewhere between 10 to 12. So now I post at around 11 a.m. every single day. And this is really contradictory to what Instagram tells me. Instagram tells me that 5 p.m. should be the best time for me to post. Well, turns out that it's actually 11, and I see almost double the engagement whenever I post at 11 a.m. Now, it seems that I've found an app that does all of this hard work for you called Flick Hashtags. I found this website called Flick Hashtags, and it will actually tell you the exact time that you should post and when your active audience is on. So it shows you when your active audience is on, and it will tell you the time that you should post. Now, I would have started with this tool, but I reached out to the owners of Flick Hashtags and asked, where exactly are you getting this data? Now, the data that they have certainly aligns with the independent testing that I did, but I don't know that they're pulling any special data. So I'm sorry I couldn't start with that this website does that, but it seems like this website gives you that extra data that shows when your active audience is engaged. It looks from the surface that they pull data only from the people that like your Instagram posts, not from your general following, which would be amazing. When they get back to me and confirm that, then I'll make an updated video, or I'll let you know on my Instagram account, my Twitter, or my Facebook group if that is the case. All right, so let's just recap what we went over really quickly. And I'm sorry that there wasn't much magic to this video. I think a lot of people clicked on this video wanting an immediate answer of when they should post. Now, like I said, this website at Flick Hashtags does seem to have that answer, but I can't give it the full Bobby seal of approval because they have not gotten back to me yet. So hopefully in this video, I got the point across that our objective when finding the best time to post is by posting at a time that most suits our active, engaged users, because we know that Instagram is algorithm based, not chronological based, meaning that it shows our content to a certain subset of users who then engage with that content, and then it shows it to a larger pool depending on how it performs in that subset. So we need to do whatever we can to make sure that when we post, that subset is as happy as possible, so when they see our content, they like it. And one of the ways we can do that is by catering the time that we post to our active followers. Now, the way that we could find our active followers is by simply testing. Now, we don't have all day to test. We're not gonna post at 1 a.m. and 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. and all that. So we discovered that there's really only 3 different times that we can post during the day, which is afternoon, late afternoon, and nighttime, right? So those are the only 3 things we have to test. And so I recommend just taking a week to post during the afternoon, a week to post during the late afternoon, and then a week to post during the night, kind of comparing, seeing what works best for you. So that's it for today's video. I'm sorry if I'm not more peppy. I don't know, I've just been really disappointed in the views that my videos have been doing. I've been putting a lot of effort in. I've been filming every single day, editing at night, and it sucks to not be rewarded. A really bougie, lame thing to kind of cry about, but it is what it is. It's my fault for taking a 4-month or 3-month break from YouTube and then coming back and thinking all of my views would be there. So with that being said, I would appreciate it if you smash that like button, would help me out in the algorithm. Leave a comment for your boy. It would be very much worth it. I don't even think I introduced myself. My name is Bobby. This is Building Influence with Bobby. I teach you how to build influence on social media. So if this video was at all insightful, please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.